I I swear, I literally only got the CPU, like, got this computer,
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
just only last year.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
It shouldn't be this.
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about—
I'm skeptical.
The results speak for—
All right then, if your grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from— Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining. Edwin's main areas of research—
Gotta admit,
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my—
Ooh, are they together?
See? Everyone keeps asking this question.
if I dated her, I'd—
Jeez. Follow me.
Okay, so back to the ship.
Whoa! There's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do any—
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge... This is also a production zone that Paimon's never...
How much do you know about fun?
I...
Well, then maybe you haven't heard. According to legend,
Let's catch
the
up.
Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sabine. He called his nation Lemur.
There's a ship in...
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People
Do you believe that?
to a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
The plan
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe.
Yeah.
As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Alright.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
It means my actions will not decide the next steps Lindy's group takes. If I want to tell Lindy the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Chaos Agent, I swear. Okay, so, okay, so, right now it's getting late, and I am scared of seeing how much OBS is going to keep freaking out at this, so I feel like we're gonna need to take, as much as I want to keep going with the story, but I know that if I do, unless, oh, these are gonna be long. fine. Just... This is gonna be heck. This is gonna be such a pain to upload.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Seishween.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
he
no.
explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Feeling better
Yeah,
now?
I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
You already...
Ooh, he's good. He got that right
I'm
on the
on.
first try.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
We got really close.
I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Okay, you're just gonna spill the beans.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
That's nice.
You have my gratitude.
No problem.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so all of a sudden?
Work together.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
Aw, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Nah.
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
Heyo. Heyo. Hi. Hey, welcome, Pixelated Lillian. Welcome. And hey, Squid. How's it going?
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
The settings feel... I don't know why, the settings just feel so weird. Like, now, suddenly feel so weird now. Motion blur off. Just... I turned the settings down, just... Like if that's why my stream has been. I'm playing this since 2001, I think. In fact, I mean, I could just show you. Yeah, yeah, September 14th, 2021. So yeah. But lately I've been more off and on because it's been hard. It's been tricky balance, like doing the work-life balance thing. But yeah, basically started when like.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served at the coupon cafeteria.
Oh.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
But also been streaming. Been streaming since 2020, so. But my current, yeah.
Traveler and Paimon.
But only been recently saving, or what? Not really recently, just only a few clips from back in 2020 are still alive. I'd be
Are you here
curious
for
about
dinner
that
too, Miss Sijwin?
Hey.
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well. Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
You make it sound like she's so. Hey, thanks for the follow, Pixelated Lillian. Very
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Tasty stuff you have to offer.
Don't forget Paimon! No problem. Just leave it to me.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, man. Yeah. Like days. Oh, hey. Yeah. Nice and calm. Nice and calm. Nah. Free dinners are the absolute
Is this
best.
how it feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second. We did do plenty of work after all.
Bro, this is literally. But, bro, this is literally how you always are. How you always are. It's not often I get to be the freeloader too. Yeah, I do like. Though maybe not as much dedication as some, since it's. I do this as a hobby. It's first and foremost a hobby, just to play games that I don't normally get like it's a lot easier to play games or to catch up on my backlog when it feels like when it feels like there's like, you know, a reason to other than just playing. But yeah, we did. But
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
oh, geez, you're quiet now.
Delicious!
Delish, yeah. Exquisite, thank you. Besides the milk, yeah. I mean, everything was super delicious. Yeah. Yep. Everything was super delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Aww.
Sijuin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
The answer is yes.
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
I mean, don't most people, like, you know, people of different species don't normally go like, since I'm this race, I don't know humans this well or something. Whatever. I mean, I think it's the only time that.
You're really good at taking care of
Whatever.
people.
Melodies are cute.
Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Yeah, she's like a little big sister.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister?
Aw.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, she's a
Oh,
no
and
name.
what did you mean
Like,
back in Risley's office? When you
little
said that
name.
you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother.
Okay, yeah, that makes.
Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned. Oh,
Right,
and I
makes
was
sense,
keeping an
makes
eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things that I could. There's a lot of things I can update, but slow and steady. Slow and steady is the race, or slow and steady wins the race, and all that. But yeah, and also just like again hobby stuff. Maybe like a bit of time. Like, for now, I'm just taking it easy right now.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
Wait, what?
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can begin like we could continue we can continue this conversation there. For now just like I'd like to keep it like keep things like relevant to the game right now. To the game specifically and not just and stuff. But I mean appreciate the interest. Yeah. Yeah. Also been a bit worn out, like a bit worn out today because of how many times this game or OBS has crashed when we're trying to run this game tonight alone. Yeah. Anyway, back to the dormitories. Dormitory, yay. Yeah.
So much has happened.
Cool.
Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Wow, you already asleep. Yeah, well.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
Ah, of course you would. Good night.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
Wait, what?
What happened? Why is everyone running?
Huh?
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
What? Huh?
Who's yelling? Paimon still wants to sleep.
We need to get going. I will, like, I can do that, like once I have my Discord open, like, later on. For now, I just want to continue playing the game and enjoy
What
my weekend.
happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Hey, wait!
Wait, goodbye?
What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness!
Oh, yo.
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
Yeah.
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now.
Goodbye.
His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
I was saying why. I was wondering why they were saying goodbye in game. They really like be like goodbye and be like, wait, what? Like we're stuck in here, so we see you later. Like goodbye makes it sound so final.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Wait, what? Uh-oh.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Yeah, but
Hey, be careful!
yeah.
Attention. Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Okay. Hey.
Attention. Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as...
I mean, I could just teleport out, but I mean that would be. You know, this is the best idea. You know, like the gate down below is about to crack, and we're just gonna run down here to where it's about to open.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Oh. Oh. That's a lot of water. Good thing to have a cryo vision handy, but I doubt it's gonna hold. Yeah.
Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
Huh?
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Huh? Okay, don't panic. No panic. No panic. Everything.
Neuvillette, why are you
Oh,
here?
hi. How did we got out
Traveler,
of here?
I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina
Oh.
will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Okay. Can you explain? Can you explain to me everything? Like everything else
Will
to me
do.
later?
You have my sincerest gratitude.
I did. Oh, okay. Did we tell him about the primordial sea, like coming out from the frickin' below and threatening to like to flood all of your home?
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already.
Oh
We
boy.
need to hurry.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me.
Of course.
Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
Thank you. Yes, I'll do my best to protect them and your your mitten fingers. I don't know. I was trying to find a segue. Okay. Hi.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Yeah. The knave. The head of the House of the Hearth. And the Linny siblings' father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Pleasure to meet
I've
you
already
too.
prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day.
Oh?
Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
She seems friendly enough, but that can't be all there is to her. The knave is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, Child was also very, very wary of her. Indeed.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
Oh, it's It's quite tasty, and I think Paimon
That's
agrees
good
too.
to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, Child should not have had any reason to say that.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
He's fine.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave. Yeah, I mean...
Oh,
there's a
so
lot.
you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you.
Yeah.
Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette. Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
We do?
Oh, and just how do you know that?
We have absolute faith in his
Because...
ability to not die.
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
Oh, frick. Paimon! Why do you gotta keep doing this to us?
The Fortress of Mirapede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
No, not really. But there was also no evidence that he was been injured or killed.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf.
Oh. Oh. Wait, are you even
Do you have
allowed
any
to do that?
idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Primordial Sea?
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
She is not. She is being she's being a little less cordial now.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your
Yapanosis?
sense of responsibility.
What if he has her
Sounds
gnosis?
about right.
day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, man. Okay,
All
bro.
right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Okay. That's,
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
alright, so for now, everything's okay, but how long will that hold? How long can that hold?
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Oh.
Miss Farina,
Oh,
as the
jeez.
Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
Her words are steeped in venom right now.
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways,
And I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high!
Yeah. This isn't just her. This isn't her putting up this isn't her putting on a bratty princess act. This is, yeah, she is being
Then I
real.
ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
No!
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
Wait, what?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Oh no.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
I think I've lost my appetite. Right, yeah. But yeah, the first part was her being like I do believe that she is working on something, but is she not confident in it?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
I lost my appetite.
You too, Paimon.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea.
I still feel so uncomfortable right now.
It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Paimon's coming too!
Hey.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring for now.
I just wanna hug her. But that is... I do not envy her position right now. The amount of... Oh my gosh. Oh, Birdie. Alright.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Of course, no one really cares about Child.
That's what Paimon thought!
What did you want to say then?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Is there nothing else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and
Really?
informal topics in informal settings.
I do not buy it.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
I like her.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Aw, kitty.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
She seems like just a normal girl.
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
Oh, golly.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Did she just say all that? Like...
You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
She... Holy frick, man! No wonder Child was terrified of her. Like, there is something spooky about her.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
I don't think your Archon is exactly... I mean, considering all the other Archons we've encountered, I doubt... Like, unless you consider your Archon to be the most Archon of them all.
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Neverlet, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
What happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
Yeah, but that's only... For now, that's all we can do, but it's not gonna hold for forever.
So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
She needs to find the Gnosis.
Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the Primordial Sea. Does that mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
Yeah, I doubt it, though. Like, I do believe that she is the real Archon. It's just... she just doesn't have the Gnosis on her.
You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics. I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Because he's mourning? Yeah. The legend and what Fremine said is Dragon of Water. Yeah. I was starting to think that. I was starting to think of something like that, like just kind of like with, like back in Liyue.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
You're the Hydro Dragon.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
Dragon Sovereign of Water.
The Dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
I mean, he is really powerful.
Farina?
Neverlet, are you listening?
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the Dragon Sovereign of Water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly.
Yeah.
I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
I mean, it's kind of the worst kept secret, you know. You're obviously very, I mean, amazing yourself.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret.
Yeah.
There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
Wouldn't that be great, wouldn't it?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
Yeah. Yeah. All the, like, any of the Dragon Sovereign, like, are still...
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
But your amount of your power is still quite big, quite huge by comparison.
In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
Yeah.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
See you later,
We'll
man.
see you another time.
Yeah.
Take care.
Right. Well, I guess let's check on everyone. Everyone okay? Back in the fortress? I do like how we could just, you know, go in and go back in and we could just go in and be like, yo, how's everyone doing? I can never figure out. Alright. Well, I mean, the secret... Well, oh, the secret area is still open. Hey, Oh. Hey. Hey, guys.
Courier? Miss Sishween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Hey.
Levine, we're back!
Hello
Hey.
there. It's been quite the mess here recently.
How have you been?
And you? Are you still
fine.
taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
Of course! Of course! Of course!
Courier, the rumors about us are literally everywhere now. Please do something about it.
But it's not like I caused them by myself. All right. I'll try to do something about it when I can find the time.
Y'all are freaking. Yeah. Just kiss already, jeez. Alright, you guys.
You guys are back?
Yeah.
Crystal! Macaroon!
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
I mean, we did leave.
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
I mean, we were.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Okay.
Hey, why don't we have a meal with those two one of these days?
You want to cook for them yourself?
Why not? Good chance to show them what I can do.
That's nice. Okay, riot. Okay. Hey!
Seedwing!
Hey.
Traveler, Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
We're doing
We're
great.
fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervillette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being.
For the time being. And, I mean, yeah.
Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervillette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervillette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced.
Because he's the water dragon.
I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone. you can find the time, please stay at the fortress for just a while longer.
Okay. You know, this feels less like a prison and more like a vacation home. I mean, whatever.
I'm out of here! Make my escape.
And oh, that's the infirmary. You guys are still here?
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Heart.
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Hey.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorant in person.
Huh?
Oh, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
A lot of things. She also mildly threatened us.
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
She also was very threatening. Like, very threatening!
You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
I'm scared of her!
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
I don't know how trustworthy she can be I'm terrified of...
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Huh. That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us. We should start preparing that tea party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm all for it.
I'll help you set it up.
Alright, time to talk to Wriothesley. Let's see if we can get some answers or get some more answers from him, I guess. Alright, man. What do you got for us?
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
I mean...
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
Yeah.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Yeah.
Miss Clorant has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sijuin.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Nervalette got the milkshake. Clorand received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Nervalette's own fault for making Sijuin worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies.
Aw.
Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sijuin too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Alright. I guess we're just... Really... Have we really just gotten
Your
Stockholm
file can't
syndrome
be
here?
closed until we've completed your paperwork, so don't forget to come find me again when you're done serving your sentence.
Alright, well, back to the dormitories. There we go.
And away I go! We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Yeah. Is there something you'd like to say?
How did you know?
You usually just immediately follow.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
Yeah. We're pretty good.
It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
You're a good guide.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
Sure.
Just the thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
For now.
All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
Night. But... Child? The frick? There a freaking Leviathan in the primordial sea? What? Alright, well. That's it. We're caught up. Once again, we're caught up with the story. And yeah. And yeah, we don't have any of the any coupons. Alright, well.
Make my escape.
I mean, there's a place we need to work, or isn't... Yeah, production zone. Like, can we do like a day of working and then... Oh, hey!
Mission accomplished.
Hey, credit coupon! Okay, we got 30 credit coupons just for that. Okay. Right, I still haven't put any artifacts. Anyway, just using some artifacts so I can actually... Alright.
Make my escape.
Is the production zone, or I mean, we're in the production zone right now. It's just,
Make my escape.
whatever. I'm sure we can get those. Sure, I could find, figure it out later. But yeah, I mean, I'm surprised we were able to do this all in one night, despite all the technical difficulties we've had tonight. Station 3. Pretty. Crystal fly trap. After you place the crystal fly trap and put specific materials inside, it will be in operation and bait crystal flies into itself. Huh. Neat. But I've already grabbed a lot of crystal cores, so I think we're good on that. Like TBH. Anyway, yeah, we should go get our daily commissions reward.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for
Yeah, seems like that you could just that it's pretty easy to keep getting commission rewards. And yeah, whew. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna treat myself. Hey, there it is! We got him! We got the boy, we got the man! Woo! We got the dragon man! Or maybe it's just a dragon! But it was still Neuvillette, yeah. We got him. Sweet. Alright. So I feel like he's like, I don't know if his power is gonna be all that impressive, like in playable form compared to him compared to him in cutscenes. But oh well. Underwater sprint speed for your own party members. But yeah. Oosh.
I'm a little more familiar with you now. I can match your movements.
Crit damage. Gonna need like 2 more of those for. And Pearl Seahorses. Okay. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Like, much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah. Meow. Meow, meow. Yeah, let's
The pleasure is all mine.
get some. Okay. Now where in the heck? Yeah, I just got him. Like right after finishing the current chapters. Quite good timing. Weapons. I've never really been much on pulling weapons in this game in Genshin. Honestly, like I've always had like I have there hasn't really been a character that I've been that interested in getting their weapons and getting weapons for, and honestly, I'm quite fine with just sticking with the occasional 5-star weapon that I get from the standard banner. But yeah, I'm sure his weapon makes him ever more gutsy. Yeah. Where the heck is this? I feel like a crevasse or something. Going up from here. Whee! Huh, there's a quest over here. Might as well... Oh! You can find his materials around here. It makes sense it would be in the new area. Hey, brother. What kid? What's do? Okay, well, yeah. Good luck with that. I just wanted to add that to my list so I can take care of it later. Since I've still got a bit of a backlog of quests. Alright. Oh. Okay. I'm guessing we need like a specific weapon. There we go. Got it. Nice. Sweet. Yeah, we should probably be calling it soon. We should probably be calling it soon for tonight. It is getting really late, and even though it's a Friday, and I could sleep in, I really shouldn't shouldn't sleep in. Otherwise, I end up wasting my entire weekend doing nothing. doing nothing when all I've been dreaming about is doing something. Hey. There we go. We're here. And Krista flies. And okay. I'm guessing this thing is very electro based, despite him being Hydra. Okay. I imagine Clarence would also require this creature's stuff. Let's try this team. But yeah, I don't need no staff of Homa.
Gather!
No touching!
Gotcha.
Order guide you.
Go! Cross over!
Stabilize!
Born of ice and frost!
Quietly now.
Solidify!
We're way behind schedule.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
See? Go!
Sometimes I wish I did put a healer on this team.
Go!
Gather!
Access denied.
Quietly now.
Because I don't want to die. And honest. But yeah. Look, I'm not. But I don't like. Whatever. I got it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's already dead now, so I just. Anyway, I'm sleepy. Anyway. Yeah. I appreciate you looking out. Yeah. Anyway, right. So let's see now. Who we got? Who we got? Oh yeah.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Yes, Zhongli, yes.
But where are those who share the memory?
Alright. Hey! Alright, we're gonna go raid Career Bro tonight, and oh my gosh, there was something really funny that was said earlier today, but I completely forgot what it was. All because I had to reset the computer. Frick.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
The unthreatening tea party. I don't know. Anyway, have a good night. God bless, and I'll